Good evening, dear children. Today we are going to do an activity which we are going to base upon knowing more about words. We will learn to know that the words can be put in different groups or categories. What are words? Words, when we all know that there are 26 letters in English language. When these letters are put in different combinations, it makes words. And each word has a meaning, right? The arrangement of the letters should be in such a way that it has a meaning. Then we have learned about singular, plural. We learned about different parts of speech also. But here we will learn something new and different. These words we can put them in four main groups. We talk about them as synonyms, antonyms, then homophones and homonyms. And first we will talk about synonyms. Synonyms are words that have the same meaning. That means one word has the same meaning, meaning is very close to the other word. The word has a meaning which is very close to the other word. Like example, big and large. To talk something about, if I am talking about my room, I can say I have a big room or a large room. Here I am talking in size. Then clever, smart. If we are talking about the personality of somebody and we want to talk about his smartness or how clever or how cunning he is or how his work is very good, that time we can use both the words clever or smart. They are having the same meaning. The meaning may be exactly same or it is very close, right? Both are correct. Always, forever. They have the same meaning. Don't we say I always obey my parents, I will obey my parents forever. Then when we are talking every time, that is always. Then stop, end. Don't we start something and then we stop something? Then don't we stop something and end something? So here whenever we are talking about stop, here means to bring to an end. So these two words are synonyms. Then antonyms. Antonyms, opposites. Synonyms, same, and antonyms, opposites. That means two words or phrases which have absolutely opposite meaning. One is north, one is south. Opposite. Synonyms will go in this direction, antonyms will go in this direction. Antonyms, example, big, small. Now just above we learned that the synonym of big is large. We can use big, we can use large for the same thing. Then, but the opposite of big is small. Big bus, small bus. Always when we are going to write the antonyms, remember we are going to use a symbol of cross, which means they are antonyms. And whenever we will write the synonym or the meaning of something, that time we will use a hyphen. We will use a hyphen. Then east, west. Don't we know about directions? We all know east, west, north, south. They are opposite in directions, right? Same way we have words like sweet. Something is sweet. Don't we say something is sweet? The chocolate is sweet. And we say sour or bitter. Both are the opposites of or the antonym of sweet. Then same, different. Same, different. We have same bags, we have different bags. So they are opposite in meaning. Then we have words that are called as homophones. What are homophones? Homophones are the words which have the same sound. When we say the word, the sound that comes out is same, but their spellings are different and they mean also something different. That means two words, when we hear them, when we use our sense organ ears, we hear the same sound. The sound that comes into our ear is same. But the meaning is different, the spelling is different. For example, first thing we can talk about is I. When I am talking about myself, I use I. I use the pronoun I. And we all know we have two I's, E-Y-E-I. So this pronoun I, spelling is I, and the eyes, the sense organ, E-Y-E-I. But the sound that came to our ears was same. So the spelling was different, the meaning is different, but the sound is same. Then words like which and which. This which we are using to frame questions, and this which fairy tales which. Then we have male and male. Male is used for masculine gender, male, and this male is the letters and the post that we receive. When we go to a post office, we send a mail. When we are sending a mail to somebody, then we are emailing. That here it is some kind of a communication. It is a mode of communication, right? And then plane, plane. This is very easy to know. This plane we all know, the aeroplane that flies in the sky. But this plane, I am talking about something which is equal or smooth. Plane, plane surface, right? Plains, we also say plains, the area or of land where there are, it's not hilly or there is no plateau or no mountains, that is a plain area, right? Then coming to homonyms. Homonyms are the words that have same sound, same spelling, same sound, same spelling, but when we use them, their meaning comes out to be different. They have same sound, same spelling, but when we talk about the meaning, it is different. I have written certain words and I will tell you that these words, same word when we use at different places, they have different meanings. Word orange. We all know that orange is a color also. And the second, orange is used for a fruit. It is a fruit also. Spell. So what happened here in orange? Orange and orange, when we are going to use orange, the spelling is same. The sound that is coming to our ears is same, but the meaning is different. Then right. Here right can be used to talk about direction. Go to your left, go to your right. We can use it for direction. Then the right is that right and wrong. Is my question, don't you ask us, ma'am, is my question right or is my question wrong? So right and wrong for correct, whether it is correct or not, we use right. Then we have ring. Ring we all know. If I ask you ring, to immediately you will say the one that we wear in our fingers, right? This is a ring that we wear in our finger. And then the other ring is the ring, the bell, or when we ring something, when we ring a bell, then a sound comes. That is the other meaning of the word ring. Again, spelling same, sound same, but the meaning is absolutely different. Then bat. Here, bat we can use for the word that is a sports that we play. We play cricket and we use bat and ball for playing the cricket. Here it is that bat. So I am playing with a bat and ball. And second bat, we all know because it is COVID time, bat is the source of coronavirus. So here bat is a mammal. I am talking about an animal. Bat. Then, and there can be another example, rock. Here, rock, we all know what is a rock. Rock is a big stone, a very heavy big stone. And the other rock is the rock band or the music or the rhythm that we get. When we are shaking also, that is also rock. To move to and fro is to rock. So these are the words which are called homonyms. Just to quickly recapitulate, synonyms, they are the words that are very similar in meaning. One word is similar to the other word in meaning. Second, antonym, words are opposite in meaning. Two words which are opposite in meaning. Then homophones, words which have same sound and different spelling and different meaning. The sound that will come to our ears will be same, but the meaning and the spelling is different. Then homonyms, words which have the same spelling, same sound, but when we use it, that time we realize that the meanings are very different. And whenever you will write synonyms, you will use a hyphen. When you will use an antonym, you will use a cross sign, right? And rest of the discussions we will do in the Google Meet.